जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपीजन वल्लभ गिरिवर धारी। जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपीजन वल्लभ गिरिवर धारी। 2 number 1 first। कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपीजन वल्लभ गिरिवर धारी। यशोदानंदन ब्रज जनरंजन जमुना तीरवनचारी। यशोदानंदन ब्रज जनरंजन जमुना तीरवनचारी। नंदन ब्रज जनरंजन जमुना तीरवनचारी। यशोदानंदन ब्रज जनरंजन जमुना तीरवनचारी। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Nitya Leela Sukhamo Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Jai Nanda Bhavan ki Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Radhika Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitai Gaur Hari Bol Jai Nitai Gaur Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitai Gaur Hari Nitai Gaur Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitai Gaur श्री हरिनाम संकीर्तन महायज्ञ की जय श्री राधे श्याम की जय श्री निताई गौर की जय अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की श्री चैतन्य चरितामृत की कृष्णदास कविराज गोस्वामी की जय श्री चैतन्य चरितामृत आदि लीला चैप्टर 4 पूर्वे व्रजे कृष्णे त्रिविध वयोधर्म कौमार पौगंडार कैशोर अतिमर्म. Formerly in Vraj, Lord Krishna displayed 3 ages. namely childhood, which is known as Kaumar Avastha, and then boyhood, which is known as Pauganda, and finally Kishore, which is known as adolescence. Kishore Avastha is Ati Marma, means very, very significant. Kaishoram safal karoti kunj bihari Shri Hari. The Kaishore Leela of Lord Krishna was fulfilled in Radha Kund, in the Kunjas of Radha Kund. Actually, he relished the highest bliss in his Kaishore Leela. And Kaishore is the most significant of all his Leelas because he enjoyed Madhura Ras, Madhurya with the gopis. So his Kaumar and Pauganda were a preparation for his Kaishore Leela. But another beautiful thing about his Kaumar Leela is that his Kaumar Leela is not present in Goloka. In the Nitya Leela, Krishna is not a child. Krishna is always Kishore. So in this Bhauma Leela, he manifested his Balya Leela, Kaumar Leela, Pauganda Leela as he was growing up. Vishwanath Chakravarti says that Krishna was growing up faster than normal children. Normal children grow, but Vishwanath says that Krishna, when he was 3 years old, he was acting like 6 years old. 6-7 years old, like he was growing very fast, very mature. Of course, his Leelas were very mischievous, but at the same hand, he was growing very fast. So that is the beauty of this Bhauma Leela. In Bhauma Leela, you can see his Balya Leela, his Yauvan Leela, which is difficult to see in Goloka. That's why our Sanatan Goswami Pad, he did his bhajan in Gokul Dham. Have you seen Sanatan Goswami's bhajan kutir? Down in the cave in Gokul Dham, opposite Nanda Bhavan. Because this Balya Leela is so rare and so beautiful in Gokul, that Sanatan Goswami wanted to relish it fully. So the Goswamis, they take the essence of the Nitya Leela. They resided in Nandagaon because Nandagaon is the center of his Nitya Leela. It is the heart. It is the hub. Even now the Leelas are going on in Nandagaon as we speak, that Krishna is, Radharani will start cooking. So in that way, Rup Goswami did his bhajan in Ter Kadamba, and Sanatan Goswami did his bhajan in Pavan Sarovar in Nandagaon, because the focus of the Goswamis is the Nitya Leela of the Lord. They want Radha Krishna Nitya Leela Korila Prakash. Ye chai Gosai Jabe Braje Koila Vas. They resided in Vraj to actually manifest the Nitya Leela. They were walking personifications of the Nitya Leela. When you see the Goswamis, you remember the Nitya Leela. Gaurangira Sangi Gani Nityo Siddha Korimani Sei Jai Vrajendra Sutapaz. So, Kaumara Pauganda and Kaishore. Vatsalya Aveshe Kailo Kumar Safal. पौगंड सफल कैलो लना सखाबो. By Vatsalya Bhav, by parental affection, Krishna made his Kaumar Avastha glorious, successful. He relished Yashoda's Vatsalya Bhav in full. Anand Vrindavan Champu describes how when Yashoda would put Krishna on her lap, the milk would start flowing from her breasts. And Yashoda would think that some blue diamond, blue Chintamani has come on her lap. Yashoda was so happy. Nobody can even compare the happiness of Yashoda. Yashoda cha Mahabhaga. Yashoda cha Mahabhaga. Papau yasya stanam hari. The name of Yashoda is mentioned in the Srimad Bhagavatam because there is no greater mother than Yashoda. Even Devki's prem is Aishwarya Mishrat prem. Yashoda's love is different. Anurag. She feels that Krishna is dependent on her. And the extreme happiness, the ecstasy which Yashoda feels in serving, seeing Krishna. One can imagine on the day of Nanda Utsav, on the day Yashoda was sleeping when Krishna appeared. Next day when Yashoda woke up, you can imagine how much happiness Yashoda must have felt seeing Krishna directly for the first time. Unimaginable. Nanda ghar anand bhayo, jai kanaiya lal. Nanda ghar anand bhayo, jai kanaiya lal ki. यशोदार आनंद जय कन्हैया लाल की. जय कन्हैया लाल की. जय कन्हैया लाल की. यशोदार आनंद भयो जय कन्हैया लाल की. यशोदा दुलाल की. जय कन्हैया लाल की. नंद दुलाल की. जय कन्हैया लाल की. कन्हैया लाल की. जय कन्हैया लाल की. नंद घर आनंद भयो जय. The three dhams of my favorite remembrance while chanting the Naam is in the morning it is Nandagaon, afternoon it is Radha Kund, and evening it is Javat. These three dhams I really like to meditate on the Leelas because morning Nandagaon Radharani comes. Wherever our Radharani goes we like to think about that. We don't think about Krishna alone. Because we are all Radharani's devotees. So, staying in Vraj, actually the purpose is to meditate on the Nitya Leela. Because in Vraj the Nitya Leela is going on always. Smrityo kramena manasa rasana manasi niyojya तिष्ठन् व्रजे तद अनुरागी जनानुगामी कालम नयेद अखिलमित्युपदेश सारम्. Srila Rupa Goswami says the essence of all Upadesh, instruction, is to remember what Krishna Leela. Smrityo, Kramena, gradually, Nama Rupa Guna Leela, to get absorbed. Ramanand Rai also, Mahaprabhu asked, Smarano Modhe Ach Kona Smarano Pa Radha Krishna Leela Smarano Sarva Smarano Sa. The essence of all Smarana is Radha Krishna Leela Smarana. And if you remember these Leelas residing in Vraj, under the guidance of a Vraj Anuragi devotee, Vraj Anuragi, Jananugami, then we are preparing our body, our spiritual body, to enter into that Leela after our death. Our body develops, our Siddha Deha, just by remembering these Leelas. And while thinking of the Leelas, the highest benediction one can get is when you are thinking of this Leela and you leave your body. It will be so nice. You will directly enter into the Leelas. So, Krishna appeared in Gokul just to give happiness to Yashoda. That was his main purpose. Because there is no greater devotee than Yashoda. Even Vishwanath Chakravarti says in comparison between Yashoda and Nanda Maharaj, even Yashoda's prem is more intense, more higher, it's more special. Nanda Baba is also very, very loving towards Krishna. He has a black beard, nice black beard. You can meditate. Doing in the Vraj Vilastava, Raghunath Das Goswami writes, Nanda Maharaj is very ecstatic. He comes, he smells the head of Krishna in the morning. No, Vatsalya Bhav. Vatsalya Bhav is manifested in. And then when Krishna goes to the Goshala, Nanda Maharaj accompanies him. And Nanda Maharaj is surprised. All the cows are not giving milk until Krishna comes. When Krishna enters the Goshala, then all the cows become excited. They start, moving their tails. Tears start coming from their eyes. And even when Krishna enters the Goshala, the cows are still waiting. When will Krishna come and touch us? Krishna, he puts his dhoti, his yellow pitambar up, he makes it tight. Then he takes a golden bucket and he goes to the cows. And then when he touches the cows like that, all the milk starts flowing. Just by the touch of Krishna's hand, lotus hand. Just by thinking that Krishna has come to the Goshala, the cows are so ecstatic. They start giving the milk. Shirabdi Shravati Surabibhyas Chasumaha Nimesha Dhakyo Vavrajati Nahi Atra Pi Samayaha Bhaje Shveta Dvipam Tamaham Yagolokam Nityam Vidantaste Santa Shiti Virala Charakati. Vamshi is always playing in Golok. Vamshi Priya Sakhi. Vamshi is also Sakhi. Sakhi because it is accompanying the Leela. You play the flute, I cannot speak because you feel like hearing. after some, when you start thinking of the Leela, the flute is a Uddipan. The flute helps you to always think of the Leela. You feel you are in Braj. So, Vatsalya Bhav is predominant in the Kaumar Avastha. Because Krishna is more at home, always at home. So he relishes the love of Yashoda and Nanda Baba and makes his Kaumar successful. Pauganda safala kaila lana sakha. After he grows more than 5 years, Pauganda Avastha, he takes his sakhas. His sakhas are the embodiment of all fraternal affection. They nourish his pastimes. There are 4 kinds of sakhas mentioned in Bhakti Ras Preyo Bhakti Ras Arnava by Nayana Ananda Das Thakur. He wrote a book on Sakhya Bhav. And there are in Bhakti Rasamrit Sindhu also it's mentioned 4 kinds of sakhas. They help Krishna in different ways during different parts of the Leela. They assist him. When Krishna is purely with the sakhas, then the Priya sakhas are there like Sridham, Balaram, and they assist him in the Leela. They give him happiness. Balaram, even though being an elder brother, he serves Krishna. They fan Krishna. Sometimes Krishna also serves them. So Krishna feels very, very happy in touching the bodies of his sakhas. That is why the game of wrestling is very, very famous in Vraj. Because while doing wrestling, Krishna is like embracing Balaram. Krishna's internal desires are fulfilled while doing wrestling. See the gopis, he is sleeping with the gopis in the night. So, he is always doing Anga Sangha with the gopis. But his sakhas, how can he do Anga Sangha? By wrestling. But when he is wrestling, then they catch the hands, they catch the shoulders, they embrace each other, they throw each other on the ground. Amara bhakti ra puja Amahite bado Sarva Vede Bhagavate Krishna is actually worshipping his sakhas. While doing his Leela with the sakhas, he is worshipping his devotees. He is having very special. And the sakhas also want to touch Krishna, so they run towards Krishna. Who will touch him first? They want to meditate on the form of Krishna. The form of Krishna is the manifestation of his qualities, and his qualities are like the waves from which his pastimes are manifesting. So the form is very important. That's why Damodar Ashtakam, Sanatana Goswami explains that Satyavrat Muni says, Namamishwaram Satchidananda Rupam. The first characteristic of Krishna is his form. Satchidananda Rupam. If there is no Rupam, then there cannot be anything else. There cannot be Leela. There cannot be qualities. That is why Bhakti Vinod Thakur and Haridas Thakur are stressing that when you chant the Hare Krishna mantra every day, try to think of the form of Shyam Sundar. The form will give you everything, the name and the form. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare. Slowly you will see the form moving. First the form will be fixed in your heart when you are chanting. then slowly the form will start moving. You will see the flute. Krishna is playing. You will see that Krishna's eyes are moving. Slowly, slowly from the form will come the qualities. Krishnera madhurava amritera tarangini. You will hear Krishna's words. All this will manifest in your heart while chanting the holy name. Madhurya Kadambini also describes this. All your senses will be focused. When you will see Krishna's form, you will think that I want 10 million eyes. 2 eyes are not enough. I want more eyes to relish Krishna's form. I want to capture Krishna's form in my heart. Then when you hear Krishna's words, you will think, I need 10 million years. 2 years are not enough. I want to relish that nectar. When you are experiencing these things, then you should understand that you are advancing in Nam Bhajan. Otherwise, it is just mechanical chanting, but that is also very beneficial. Nam, Mama Bhas. But very soon you can come up to this stage of feeling the fragrance of Krishna, hearing the words of Krishna, and becoming very close with Krishna. That is the power of Nam. The Nam brings you very close to the form of Krishna. Krishna paase rakhegiya. The name pulls you to Krishna. That is the beauty of the name. And trust me, the one place where you can realize that the Nam and Nami are abhinna is Radha Kunda Dham. And Radha Kunda, it is very easy to chant the name. Very easy, because this is the Leela Sthali of Radharani. And Suresh, yesterday night we were talking, our cook, Suresh, when he was in Mumbai, he was reading 5 to 6 hours Bhagavatam. But he says, when I come to Radha Kund, I do all my seva, and in the night I start to read Chaitanya Charita Amrita or Goswami's Granth. I feel, no, let me chant. He can't read also. After coming to Radha Kund, he is not able to read the scriptures. He feels like chanting and chanting. He chants up to 2 or 3 o'clock. I hear from his room, he is walking and chanting. He is chanting 64 rounds. He was chanting 64 rounds in Mumbai, but some devotees told me, no, this is Maya. You chant 16 rounds and do some seva. So he left chanting 64 rounds. And yesterday I explained him why we should chant 1 lakh. So he is chanting for a few days. And he feels that Radha Kund, it is so easy to chant. Then now, he feels like chanting. I said, don't worry. Chanting is the goal of reading, of hearing. One should not be sad that you are not able to read. I said, if you read too much, you will become a scholar and you will get ahankar. You will become proud. Oh, I am reading so much. So ultimately, Nam is the essence. And I told him, even more than important than reading is hearing. Unfortunately, our schedules are, we have changed our prasadam schedule, so he can't come for the katha. But it's very important that if we stay in Radha Kund, we come to Radha Kund, we should receive that taste for chanting the name. And it is said while chanting the name, you should see the form. So you can sit in Sham Kund and you can see the form of Sham Kund. You can see the form of Radha Kund. and you can chant the name. Try to make the name one with the kund. Name and the kund should become one, like Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. You should see all the divine ghats around the kund. You should see the sparkling waters of the kund while chanting the holy name. Then you gradually will start seeing the leelas in the kund. First, the kunda has to become fixed in your heart while chanting the name. Then the kunda's beautiful gardens, the ghats, they should become fixed in your heart. For me, even if I see a photograph, I feel so happy. Even if I see a photograph of Radha Kund, Shyam Kund, I feel very happy. So, it's pure bliss. Radha Kund and Shyam Kund are the divine eyes of Giriraj Maharaj.
Giriraj Maharaj ki.
And Giriraj is always crying. Why he's always crying? Because his eyes are full with water. They are full with water. He is looking at the leelas of Radha Krishna from the bottom, like this. He is like this, Giriraj. Technically, Giriraj is like a peacock feather. He is going like this and turning like this. His face is not like this, facing Kusum Sarovar. His face is like this. It's coming back. And this is his eyes. That's why Raghunath Das Goswami did not establish the tongue on this side, on the southern side of Radha Kund. He established the tongue of Giriraj on the northern side of Radha Kund. Because his face is on the opposite side, like this. And the water of Radha Kund is crystal clear. That's why Giriraj Maharaj is able to see, oh, Radha and Krishna and the Sakhis are fighting, quarreling, divine leelas. They are swimming, they are kissing the golden flowers, blue flowers, pink flowers. They are, in the water. They are relishing this leela. So, Giriraj Maharaj is the topmost devotee of Krishna, Haridas Varyam. Because of him we are getting Radha Kund and Shyam Kund. These are the eyes of Giriraj. So, in various scriptures it is explained the different fragrances which come out of Radha Kund and Shyam Kund. The flowers, the fragrances of the flowers, the fragrances of the trees, the fragrance of the kunjas, the fragrance of the honey, the sounds of the honey bees, and the fragrance of the manjaris, the sakhis, and a lot of fragrances are mixing in Radha Kund. And to smell those fragrances, Giriraj Maharaj has come out in the Sangam of Radha Kund in the form of his nasika. Some devotees say it is his nose, because between the two eyes is the nose, right? The nose has to be between the two eyes, so that Giriraj Shila in between the two kunds, that is the nose. He is smelling the beautiful fragrances of Radha Kund and Shyam Kund. The nose of Giriraj is here, the eyes of Giriraj are here, the tongue of Giriraj is here, the face is also here. The face of Giriraj is up to Manasi Ganga, like the face of Giriraj. Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati used to say that this is our real Mukharvind of Giriraj for our Gaudiyas. So, we can start the parikrama of Giriraj from Radha Kund. Take the water of Radha Kund and do a sankalpa. do a sankalpa that, my dear Giriraj, I am very offensive, Dina Hina Mahanicha. I am very offensive, I am not even qualified to stay here. But my dear Giriraj, I am doing this parikrama for pleasing you. I don't even want to please Radha and Krishna, but I want to please you. You are pure devotee. So do this sankalpa, and if any mistakes, if any offensive thoughts I get, if any aparadha I do, please forgive me during this parikrama. And even though I don't have any love and devotion, but please accept my simple offering of this parikrama, please, and give me darshan of the pastimes going on in Radha Kund and Sham Kund and in your divine caves of Govardhan. Rachayati Navayuno Kandare Kandare Nija Nikota Nivas Dehi Govardhanatvam. Only Govardhan, Giriraj, can give us vas near Govardhan. Nobody else can give. So Raghunath Das Goswami is praying, Nija Nikota Nivasam Dehi Govardhanatvam. Oh Govardhan, give me vas close to you. Then I'll be happy. तू एक बार आजा गिरिराज की शरण में, तू एक बार आजा गिरिराज की शरण में, तू एक बार आजा गिरिराज की शरण में, गिरिराज की शरण में, महाराज की शरण में, गिरिराज की शरण में, महाराज की शरण में, तू एक बार आजा गिरिराज की शरण में, तू एक बार आजा, तू एक बार आजा गिरिराज की शरण में, आजा गिरिराज की शरण में. Give up everything in this world. Whatever you call your own, that is not your own. Nothing is your own. Everything we are going to leave in this world. So why not leave it before only? Anyway, at the time of death, everything is going to be taken away. So give up everything and come in the shelter of Giriraj Maharaj. You will never repent. Even a little bhajan, even a little bhakti done near Giriraj has millions and millions of times benefit. Cannot even imagine. Higher than Mathura is Gokul. Higher than Gokul is Vrindavan. Higher than Vrindavan is Govardhan. Rup Goswami says, Updeshamrit, Giriraj is the highest. And Giriraj will give us qualification to actually do bhajan in Radha Kund. It's the mercy of Giriraj. So, that is why devotees who stay in Radha Kund, they worship Giriraj Shila, because they are begging to Giriraj to give me qualification to stay here, to give me qualification to see the real Radha Kund, give me the eyes to see this dham. So, Pauganda is with his sakhas, and the most beautiful dham of the sakhas I like is Gwal Pokhar. That is also in Govardhan. If you go further in Govardhan, there is Gwal Pokhar, a small lake. Very nice, very beautiful. When you go there, you just get immersed in the Leela of the Sakhas. Because all the Sakhas are waiting there for Krishna. With Balaram, they move around Govardhan. Krishna comes to Radha Kund for 4 hours and 48 minutes. And for the Sakhas, it is like ages. They feel separation from Krishna. Vyog. And the only means of mitigating their separation is when they look at Balaram. When they look at Balaram, his beautiful body, they feel very happy. Otherwise they miss Krishna very much during these 4 hours and 48 minutes. Balaram keeps on assuring them, Krishna will come, don't worry, Krishna will come. Whereas Krishna is enjoying here in Radha Kund. So, in Giriraj, the specialty is that all the rasas are there. Sakhya ras, Madhurya ras. Even the elderly gopas come. And the elderly cows come. Vatsalya ras is also there. Even Giriraj Maharaj, sometimes he is expressing Vatsalya ras towards Krishna. Giriraj Maharaj. He gives that nice trees to cover Krishna, shade. When Krishna walks, he becomes soft. He also exhibits all the rasas. Because all the Rasika devotees, they all they come on Giriraj. So Giriraj, when their lotus feet touches Giriraj Maharaj also feels their bhakti also. See why Giriraj is such a great devotee? Because Giriraj is getting the touch of the lotus feet of Krishna, as well as he is getting the touch of the lotus feet of all Krishna's associates. So Giriraj is actually relishing all the rasas in that way. He's feeling the emotions. In Vraj, nothing is very jada. Everything is very conscious. Everything is very chetan, very conscious. So Giriraj feels that. When the gopis walk over him, Giriraj feels Madhurya. Even the grass on Giriraj, the grass is remembering the Nitya Leela of Radha and Krishna. It is thinking. Madhurya is there even in Shantaras. Madhurya is pervading all the rasas. So Giriraj is so excellent devotee of Krishna. Radhika Dilana Kaila Rasa Devila Vancha Bhori Aswad Rasero Niryas. And ultimately in Kaishore, Krishna took Radhika and fulfilled his desires in the pastimes known as the Rasa Leela. Adi, Rasadi, all the other Leelas. Radha Kund Leela is so high that it is kept very secret. It is not directly mentioned also sometimes. Because it is Radharani's private kunda here. The most beautiful description of Radha Kunda Leela is in Radha Kunda Ashtakam. Every devotee should read that in Kartik, especially if you are staying in Radha Kund. The 8 verses of Radha Kunda Ashtakam. When I go to Radha Kund, if I don't read Kunda Ashtakam, I feel something missing. One should read Radha Kunda Ashtakam for the pleasure of Radha Kund, Radha Rani. Because it is written by the commander-in-chief of Radha Kund, Raghunath Das Goswami. Who can understand Radha Kund better than him? Nobody. Nobody can. So, कैशोरवयसे काम জগৎ সকল রাসাদি লীলায় তিন করিল সফল सोऽपि कैशोर कवयो मानयं मधुसूदन रेमे स्त्रीरत्नो कुटस्थं शपासु शपति शपितातितः. Lord Madhusudan enjoyed his youth with the pastimes on autumn nights in the midst of the jewel-like gopis. Thus he dispelled all the misfortunes of the world. In his youth, Lord Krishna made, just keep it slow. In his youth, Krishna made all the three of his ages in the entire universe successful by his pastimes. Hari Bol. Little more. Down. Hari Bol. So he made all his three ages successful in Kishore by enjoying with Radhika in the Rasa Leela. वाचा सुचित सर्वरी रति कला प्रागल्भ्याद राधिकाम व्रीडा कुंचित लोचनम विरचयन अग्रे सखीनामसो तद्वक्षोरुह चित्र केलि मकरी पांडित्य परमगत कैशोरम सफल करोति कलयन कुंज विहारम हरि. Bhakti Rasamrit Sindhu 2.1.231. Lord Krishna made Radharani close her eyes in shame before her friends by his words relating their amorous activities on the previous night. Then he showed the highest limit of cleverness in drawing pictures of dolphins in various playful sports on her breasts. In this way, Lord Hari made his youth successful by performing pastimes in the bushes of Shri Radha and her friends. Harir eshana cheda avtarisyan mathurayan madhurakshi radhika cha abhavishyat iham vritha vrishtir makarankas tu visheshatadar. O Purnamasi, if Lord Hari had not descended in Mathura with Srimati Radharani, the entire creation and especially Cupid, the demigod of love, would have been useless. It is said that a thorn, if the thorn goes on your foot, you have to remove that thorn with another thorn. You need a very sharp object to remove that thorn. Similarly, the lust which is there in our heart can only be eradicated. Dhira, we can only become sober by hearing about Krishna's Vraj Leela from the mouth of those who are free from lust. It's very important. Even if the listener may not be qualified, but if the speaker is free from lust, then the speaker can give that qualification to the listener. Shraddhanvito nunushrayadath varnani. Of course, this Shraddha is not ordinary Shraddha. Vishwanath Chakravarti says, to hear Radha Krishna pastimes, we need a different kind of Shraddha. That Shraddha is Nishtita Bhakti. The Shraddha is Vastu Anapekshani, Ruchi. It's higher levels of Shraddha. to hear Radha Krishna's intimate pastimes. When a pure devotee who is free from lust, he hears Radha Krishna's pastimes, he becomes so jubilant, he becomes so happy. But when somebody who is full of lust, he may get a different opinion. But still, one should hear these pastimes of Vrajbhumi. Maybe not those intimate pastimes, but one should hear Krishna's pastimes like described in Chaitanya Charitamrita, with his sakhas, with killing the demons, his Balya Leela. Slowly try to get qualification. And by chanting the holy name, when you realize Krishna's Leela while chanting the holy name, at that time you are qualified to hear about his Leela, intimate Leelas also. Just like when you are chanting the name, when you are seeing the form of Krishna while chanting, then when you come before the deities, you will not see stone, you will not see Sheela, you will see the Lord. You will see the Lord's form, actually. And if you are seeing the Leela while chanting, when you come before Krishna, you will see Krishna dancing. You will see Krishna's eyebrows dancing. Is a projection of your heart. In how much you have realized Krishna, you will see that in the deities. That is why deity worship is to help our Nam Bhajan, not to become exclusive form of bhajan in Kali Yuga. Deity worship cannot become the exclusive form of bhajan in Kali Yuga. Nam is the sar of all our bhajan. It is to help in assist in cultivation of our Nam. Because we can have a form to meditate on while chanting. We have the deities. Because we have some sambandha. So, that is why this Madhura Ras is the Aushadhi, the medicine, his Kaishor Leela. But that medicine also should be taken in a proper dose, as suggested. My Param Gurudev Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati was very strict. He said that if one will chant 1 lakh names for 15 to 20 years, then one can hear Rasakatha. Who has chanted 1 lakh names for 15-20 years? Raise your hand. Still we are still coming to the 1 lakh names. We are still in 25,000 names. So if you chant 25,000 names, it will take you 60 years. Because it is 1/4 of 1 lakh names. So 15 into 4 will be 16. I am joking. The thing is, that is the goal. The goal is to be very sincere in our Ram Bhajan, and we should accept whatever is favorable for our Ram Bhajan. We will know ourselves in our heart. When we hear Katha, we will know in our heart whether this Katha is nourishing our bhajan or it is not nourishing our bhajan. Everybody will know oneself and everybody can decide if one is sincere, one is serious. Shraddharatir bhaktir anukrameshyati. Swadvi kramad bhavati. One will know that, just like when we put food in the mouth, we know how much we have to eat. Similarly, we will know, and whatever is favorable for our Nam Bhajan, we should accept that. Ei mato purva Krishna rase rasadon yadyapi karila rasa niryasa charvan तथापि नाहिल 3 वांछा पूर्ण तास्वादिते यदि करिलयत. Beautiful. These are the highest verses. Krishnadas Kaviraj is saying that Krishna enjoyed his Kaishor Leela so much with Radhika, with all the gopis. But the more he was enjoying, the more he was trying to fulfill his three internal desires, and the more he was not able to fulfill them. More he was with Radhika, the more he was thinking, how can I fulfill these three desires of mine? And in the Braj Leela, these three desires remained incomplete. You will say Krishna is complete. How can the Braj Leela be incomplete? But actually this is a fact. In this verse it is said, Tathapi nahi lotin vancha puron. Even though he tried, still nahika. Taha svaditi yadi korilo yaton. He tried. Yaton means he tried. More he was trying to relish, the more he was hankering. That is why Prabodhanand Saraswati says that Gaur Leela is the highest. Because the three internal desires of Krishna about Braj Bhumi, about the prema of Krishna, they were not fulfilled in Krishna Leela, but they were fulfilled in Gaur Leela. They are desires about Braja only, but they were fulfilled in Gaur Leela. And Prabodhanand Saraswati said that those gopis who danced with Krishna in Rasa Leela, they got even higher happiness when they came and danced with Gauranga in Sankirtan. They are relishing even higher happiness than the Rasa Leela. Because here Gauranga is fulfilling his three internal desires directly. He is not wasting his time with any other things. He is directly coming to the point. Every moment he is relishing Shri Radhaya Pranay Mahima Kidrisho. Kidrisho means there is a big question mark in Krishna's mind. You know question mark? Kidrisho. How? What is the glories of Radha's love? Why is it escaping me? Why can't I understand it? Krishna is very eager and anxious, and he is relishing these three reasons. I will not describe because Krishnadas Kaviraj himself will describe it. Taharo prathamo vancha. These verses are the essence of Chaitanya Charitamrita, so please hear very attentively. If somebody understands these verses, then one will understand Gaura and Chaitanya Charitamrita. Taro prathamo vancha kori vyakhyan Krishna kohe ami hoye Raser Nidan. Now I'll describe the first innermost desire of Krishna. Krishna says, I am the abode of all rasa. Purnananda Mayami Chinmay Purna Tattva Radhikaro Preme Yama Koray Unmatta. I am full of happiness, infinite happiness, and I am Chinmay. I am full of knowledge. There is nothing different than me. Everything is within me, and I am Purna Tattva. Still, Radha Rani's prem makes me mad. Radha Rani's prem makes me unmatta, intoxicated with happiness. Na jani Radhi Radharo preme না জানি রাধারো প্রেমে
রাধারো প্রেমে
আছে কত বল, যেই বলে আমারে করে সর্বদা বিভোল। I do not know how much power, how much strength Radharani's prem has, her love has. Because by the strength of her love, she is always making me agitated with bliss. Just Radharani's Vayu, just the air touching Radharani's body comes and touches Krishna. Krishna's flute falls out from his hand. Imagine Krishna's peacock, Krishna's crown falls down. You can imagine how much Radha's love is making Krishna. Krishna is surprised. Even God can be surprised. That is the beauty of this Leela, Braj Leela. Krishna is surprised. How is this happening? How am I? Krishna is surprised that he is surprised. You know, how is this happening? Sarvada vival, at every moment it overwhelms me. Vival means there is no proper word in English, but overwhelms me. There is one vival kund. Yeah. Sanket. So it becomes agitated. I become agitated always when I remember Radha. Radhikaro prema guru, ami shishyo noto, sada amanana nutte, nachaye udbhato. What a beautiful verse. All of you should learn Bengali. Please, next year in Kartik, I will give only Bengali katha. I mean, the real nectar is in Bengali. Radhikaro Prem Guru. Radha's Prem is my Guru. Krishna also has a Guru. Till today we had heard that Krishnam Vande Jagat Gurum. Krishna is the Jagat Guru, everyone's Guru. Today we heard, till today we have heard. But today we are hearing that Krishna also has a Guru. And who is Krishna's Guru? Even Radharani is not the Guru, Radha's love. Radha's love is Krishna's Guru. And Ami Shishyo Noto. And I am the disciple dancer. I am the dancer. Noto. Noto means dancer. I dance every moment on the tune of Radha's love. Every moment I am subordinate to Radhika's love. I am captured. I am overwhelmed. And Radha's love has made me a dancer. That is why Krishna dances. And that is why Gauranga dances. Gaura Natara. The beautiful dancing of Gauranga in the front of Jagannath's Rath. It's not ordinary dancing. That dancing is this. Radha's love. When Krishna accepts Radha's love. In Vraj he is dancing. And in Gaur Leela also Understanding Radha's love, he is dancing. Sadami nana nritye nachaya udbhav.
नाचाए
Udbhat means, just like Radharani in her cooking does not repeat any recipe again, even Krishna when he dances, he does not dance in the same way 2 times. Udbhat, his dance is always new, novel, ever fresh. Radha's love has made him so mad. He doesn't even know how he's dancing. He is like, every second it is newer and newer. Sada means always I am dancing. Pashane kutibo matha. Oh, nole possible. Gauranga gunero nidhi kotha. We are the most unfortunate as well as the fortunate. We are most unfortunate because we could not see Gaur Nataraj dancing. If we had seen Gauranga Mahaprabhu dancing, we would have realized all these truths. We would have realized everything. Because his dancing is the personification of Radha's love, of full Chaitanya Charitamrita. Narottam Das Thakur is holding his head, he is crying. He is saying, why was I born like this? After Mahaprabhu left, just a few years, few decades, Narottam Das Thakur appeared. That causes even more pain, Just to appear after the Lord leaves, it causes more pain. Where can I see this dancing again? There are many devotees in this world, and Jagannath Rath Yatra is going on every year, but this kind of dancing can never manifest again. Prabodhanam Saraswati writes in Chaitanya Chandramrit, oh, Lord Jagannath is still there on the banks of the ocean, and oh, Rath Yatra is also held every year, but where is my Gaur Nataraj? Where is my Gaur Sundar? Where can I see that dancing again? It's gone. It's gone. And I did not see it. I will enter into fire. Narottam Das Thakur says, and I will break my head on the stone. Pashane kutibo matha. So, thank you very much. Any questions anybody has, can ask. Tomorrow morning we will discuss the 3 internal desires in the words of Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami. So please try to come tomorrow to hear these pastimes. Yes.
First of all, thank you very much for your very sweet Harikatha. Hearing you is very easy to understand so much things that before we can't understand, and we become more appreciative of the importance of the Lila Smarana and to develop everything of what you have said. So thank you very much for
I thank you for coming. I offer Dandvat to your lotus feet. All those who are coming, they are giving me chance to speak. Otherwise,
So the question is, you say that the Madhurya
thank you, Prabhu. क्या नाम? प्रभु जी नाम? Dandvat. Prabhuji is one of the best doctors in Radha Kund. If you get sick, then you can take his aushadhi, because every day he worships Giriraj and makes his medicines.
I'm also thinking both those
Huh?
because they
Yeah.
manage you
Mm.
So you say that the Madhurya Bhav permeated everything and also those in
Yeah.
Santa Bhav.
Yes.
On the other side, we know that those who are in a particular Bhav, they think that the Bhav is the
Highest.
highest Bhav. So if Madhurya Bhav permeated Shankaras, how is it possible that they still keep on thinking that they
Good question.
is the
Very good question. Um, I can explain with an example. Suppose the cow of Braj being in Shantaras. The cow thinks about the Leelas. Even the trees in Braj is written Radha. On the trees, all the trees in Braj, it is written Radha. So even the trees are remembering the Madhurya. But they are satisfied with their own Swarup. The trees are in Shantabhav, they are serving Radha Krishna. When Radha Krishna comes, they are giving the shade, they are giving the fruits to the sakhas. So they are satisfied with their own seva. But that does not mean that they cannot remember the Nitya Leela of Radha Krishna. They are remembering the Nitya Leela of Radha Krishna, but they don't want to change their Swarup. They are happy in serving that Nitya Leela in their rasa. They are happy, they don't want a higher Swarup. But at the same time, they are enjoying the perspective of Radha and Krishna from their Swarup. According to their Swarup, they are having a special connection with Radha and Krishna's Leela, so they are enjoying that, they are satisfied in that. Yes.
I haven't formulated the question completely, but it's just
Okay.
why Mahaprabhu wanders through South India,
Yeah.
Raj, he visits short time,
Yes.
and then Jagannath Puri, and what is the reason of this move, of where he locates?
Like we saw yesterday morning that Mahaprabhu came with the bhav of Uddhava darshan when Radharani met Uddhava and the separation which Radharani was experiencing. Mahaprabhu wanted to relish that. So that ecstasy is only possible by staying away from Vraj. Feeling of separation. That's why he resided in Jagannath Puri. Because when Uddhav came to meet Radhika, Radha and Krishna were separate. Then Radharani is experiencing that bliss. So similarly, Mahaprabhu stayed in Puri because of this reason, that to Vipralamba, this separation, the Kurukshetra bhav, the Radharani's feelings in Kurukshetra, Radharani's feelings during Uddhav darshan, they manifest because in separation this Mahabhav reaches its peak. And plus the another reason was that when Gauranga Mahaprabhu came to Braj for 2 months, he could not control himself. He was, if you read Chaitanya Charitamrita, Mahaprabhu in Braj, He was in supreme ecstasy. He was maddened. In that condition, he cannot even meet his devotees. He was totally antarmukh. Even when Nityananda came to Braj, when he was touring the India in the country for 20 years, Nityananda Prabhu left Ekachakra Dham at the age of 12 years, and he toured all over India for 20 years. And Gauranga Mahaprabhu appeared when Nityananda Prabhu was 13 years old. So he had already left Ekachakra, and then Mahaprabhu appeared. And then 19 years Mahaprabhu was doing his Leela in Navadvip. So when Nityananda Prabhu completed his Leela when he was 32 years, at that time Gauranga Mahaprabhu was 19 years. And at that time Nityananda Prabhu went to Navadvip, and they met in Nandanacharya's Bhavan. So everything is like set in the Leela. Why Mahaprabhu went to South India? That's a very huge question. It will take many hours to explain it completely. But if I explain it in a short, he wanted to give this Prem, this Yugal Prem, he wanted to give to those who don't even ask for. In South India, Krishnadas Kaviraj, right, people were like crocodiles and fish. They were so absorbed in mental speculation, karma kanda, gyan kanda. He writes in the beginning of that chapter. So Mahaprabhu wanted to give the highest love to the lowest, to the fallen people. And at that time, how did he give that love? When he was walking in South India in the forest, just by looking at him, the person got love in his body. And he was mad. Hari bol, Hari bol, Hari bol. Like just by looking at Gauranga, he was trembling. Tears were flowing in his eyes. Hairs were standing in the end. And he would say, Hari bol, Hari bol. And he go to his village. He would enter his village. And all the villagers would come out. What happened to him? And all the villagers would look at him. And looking at him, all the villagers also, Hari, Hari bol, Hari bol. The whole village would become mad in Krishna Prem. This is known as network marketing. Gauranga gave his love to one person. That person used to go to his village and he used to give love to everybody just by looking. Amono dayalo ke ba ache tribhuvane. Krishna prema hoy tara dure darshane. Gauranga Mahaprabhu, it doesn't take too much to get prem. You just look at him from far. You will get Krishna prem. But our problem is that we have not seen him. We were not there when he was there. So he gave this love indiscriminately in South India. I mean, at one point Krishnadas Kaviraj says that this distribution of prem in South India, that distribution of prem is not happened in any Leela of the Lord. It is the highest. So he made the lowest into the most fortunate, highest. Those who were not even asking for the prem, just by looking at him, they got love. So for 2 years he was touring South India, came back to Nilachal. The last 12 years he was in Gambhira, relishing this 3 internal desires completely. Completely he was totally immersed in that. Any other question? Yes.
I spoke about the 3 factors which are not presented in Leela. And we refer to Krishna as Akhila Rasamrita.
Yes.
Then how do we reconcile this?
These 3 things are present. They are present in Krishna Leela. But Krishna cannot understand it. What is the glories of Radha's love? How much happiness Radha enjoys in my association, and how does Radha serve me? These 3 things Krishna knows. But still Krishna cannot reach the depth of these three desires. He cannot, unless he actually takes the mood of Radha. And that he cannot take that mood of Radha in Krishna Lila. That's the thing. He is Nagara. In Krishna Lila he is Nagara. So he cannot take the mood of Radha. Of course, in some time we see that even Krishna, in thinking of Radha, he becomes golden in Imlitala. After he left Radha in Sringarvat, Krishna went to Imlitala. He was singing Radhe, 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 Radhe. He became golden. And Radharani is coming and doing the Aarti with Sakhis. So Krishna can understand. It's not like that. But the thing is, not full. That those desires remain incomplete. And he cannot fully understand unless he becomes Radha. He becomes Sham Sakhi. Krishna becomes Sham Sakhi sometimes to understand that love. But still he is Sham. Unless he takes the golden complexion of Radha, then only he can understand. So actually Gaur Lila and Krishna Lila are not separate. They are one. Gauranga and Krishna, they are one. The only thing is, they are two different ways. The thing is, doing some Leela, when you perform some Leela and you enjoy that Leela, watching and you enjoy that Leela, sometimes you get more happiness when enjoying that Leela than actually doing that Leela. You know? So in Chatak Parvat, when Mahaprabhu fainted unconscious, he entered into the Leela. He was watching Radha Krishna. He himself is Radha Krishna, but he is still watching Radha Krishna. He's plucking flowers. And he's watching Radha Krishna. Sometimes that happiness is very high happiness. To watch Radha Krishna. Yeah. You can say virtually that he took the Manjari Bhav. Mahaprabhu came to take Radha Bhav, but then he understood the Manjari's Bhav. So he took Manjari Bhav. He was like seeing Radha and Krishna in that Bhav. In one of the verses we were discussing in Braj Mohan's house, that it is said that Nija Sukha hoite koti sukha hoy. Pallavadira, the twigs and the creepers, the twigs and the leaves of the creeper, they experience 10 million times more happiness than the creeper. So, the Manjaris experience very great happiness to see Radha and Krishna unite. And that's why Gauranga Mahaprabhu has very special affection for Rupa Goswami. Very special affection for Rupa Goswami, because Rupa Goswami is Rupa Manjari, and it is to him he spoke the Bhakti Tattva in the Shashvamedha Ghat. With Ramananda Rai he heard. With Ramananda Rai he heard the Katha from Ramananda Rai. But to Rupa Goswami he spoke the Katha. You know what is the difference? Ramananda Rai is a Sakhi and Rupa Goswami is a Manjari. With Manjaris, Radha and Krishna are not shy. But with the Sakhis, they are shy. So Mahaprabhu spoke the Katha to Rupa Goswami. Any other questions? Those who have come, yes, Mataji.
You said that when we leave the body, then we will enter. There is a possibility.
Yeah. Yes.
Marana will enter.
Yeah.
But actually, our Goswamis, they enter the Leela in this body, and there are many verses.
Yeah.
You can enter this. You don't need even to leave the body.
Yes. Yeah, even Bhakti Vinod Thakur, he describes in Siddhi Lalsa, in Sharanagati, that he was a Jivan Mukta. He entered into the Leela in this self-same body. Mora Siddha Deho Diya Krishna Pase Rakhe Giya Ei Dehera Kore Sarvanash. But the thing is, even I'm not talking about Nitya Siddhas. Nitya Siddhas are those who come from the Leela. They are already in the Leela. There is no question of entering the Leela for them. They are in the Leela. Even externally they may be like a sadhaka, but internally they are in the Leela. When you talk of sadhan siddhas, those who become perfect by doing their Nam Bhajan, the sadhan siddhas, they do Nam Smaranam, Leela Smaranam, and according to Harinam Chintamani, they enter Mantra Dhyanmaya Upasana, Swarasiki Upasana. When they get their Ekadash Bhav, they get a glimpse of the Leela. It is also mentioned by our Acharyas, and Prabhupada also said that to get further training in the 7 stages of Prem, they actually take a body in Krishna's Leela, wherever that Leela is going on in different universes. They don't directly enter Goloka. They need to practice under the Nitya Siddhas. That's why you see in the Ras Leela, some gopis, they could not enter the Ras Leela. They were stopped by their husbands. They are sadhana siddhas in their previous life. They are sadhana siddhas. They entered into the Leela of Krishna to get practice from the Nitya Siddhas. Some training was remaining, so they couldn't enter. So, to attain perfection in the Leela, to attain our seva in the Leela, we need to learn under the Nitya Siddhas. So we take another body, our same body, the same body, our Siddha Deha, we take it, but we don't take it in Goloka, we take it in some another universe. Where Krishna Leela is going on, we get trained. So there is a particular level to which we can enter into the Leela, the sadhana siddhas. Even if you attain Ekadash Bhav, you can think of your Ekadash Bhav, you can think of the Leela, you can also do the Leela, but you need to be trained. Varna Dasha, Apan, Sampatti Dasha. The final Dasha is Sampatti Dasha, where you imbibe the qualities of your Ekadash Bhav and then you engage in service. But for that we need some training in our seva, in our like that. So it's possible. It's possible you can. Even sadhana siddhas can enter while living in this body. But the normal process is like that. Even Krishna is independent. He can make any soul, if he is jiva, he can attain sadhana siddhi and nama siddhi and enter into the Leela fully. But the man, sneha, raga and all these qualities of mahabhav, of prema bhakti, they cannot be understood unless our material body is finished. Ei dehera kore sarva nash. Unless our material body is fully finished, we can't understand those higher stages fully. So when we get our Siddha Deha, our material body is getting diminished slowly. Any other questions?
This place where Sanatana Goswami did bhajan in Gokul, now there is a temple of Durga and Devis.
Yeah, Navadurga.
Navadurga. So why they changed?
Because they don't know, the local Brajavasis, they don't know the... Ameya, we can go there after some time. You have time now?
Yes.
Okay, then after they don't know. I mean, they are not Gaudiyas, the local Brajavasis, they don't know the importance of Sanatana Goswami.
And there is one Vallabh Sampradaya, they focus on one Sampradaya.
Yes.
And then it goes highest.
Pushti Marg, yeah. It's fine. Vatsalya Bhav. They have their headquarters in Jatipura, in Govardhan. And they think that that is the Mukharvinda of Giriraj. But according to our Gaudiyas, Jatipura is somewhere near the backside of Govardhan. How can that be the Mukharvinda? They are making Mukharvindas everywhere. In Anior also, in the Jatipura, they have made one Mukharvinda. But that is not the Mukharvinda. You can worship Giriraj anywhere. Giriraj is transcendental. His body is transcendental. But you should not call it Mukharvinda. They are calling it Mukharvinda. So it's fine. The Mukharvinda has to be near the face, near the eyes. And they climb also on top of Giriraj. We are different. We Gaudiyas don't climb. They climb there on the top.
And they understood that the video of Srinathji is not of Gaudiyas, of Gopal, Madhav.
Srinathji was, his Prakatya Sthan is on top of Giriraj.
No, but they say it is our video or Vallabh Sampradaya, it's not Madhu.
Because after the the 6 Goswamis, Madhavendra Puri established the deity on the top of Govardhan. And Madhavendra Puri was a pure sannyasi. And a pure sannyasi is known as Yati. So by the name of Madhavendra Puri became the name of Jatipura. Yati became Jati. So Jatipura is the name where Madhavendra Puri was doing bhajan. So it was our Gaudiya Dham only. But they have taken the Gaudiya Dham Jatipura, but they don't mention Madhavendra Puri. Even if you go to Nathdwara, I went to Nathdwara with some devotees. Nobody knows the history of Madhavendra Puri, how Madhavendra Puri manifested Gopal. Because then what happened is after Madhavendra Puri left, the Goswamis started, and the Goswamis did not climb on the top of Giriraj. So the seva of Gopal was given to Vittalnath. Vittalnath was the son of Vallabhacharya, and Vittalnath later on took the deities, went to Nathdwara. Vittalnath had great faith in Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, but the present Vallabh Sampradaya devotees, they don't understand Mahaprabhu. They call Vallabhacharya himself as Mahaprabhu. Yes.
What is your advice to learn Bengali? Where and how much time it will take?
If you want, Bengali should not take you more than a few months. I learned Bengali in my college, university, IIT in Mumbai. I read Chaitanya Charitamrita 5 times and I learned Bengali. So it's very easy. You can take this book, Bengali of Prabhupada, Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, and in every verse he has given word-to-word meanings. So if you don't understand, Nata, what is the meaning of Nata? You refer to the word-to-word meaning, you will say Nata means dancer. Then Sada, Ama, Ami, Nana, Nutya Kore. You try to see the word-to-word meanings, and if you read the word-to-word meanings, you will learn Bengali.
No need to go to Navadvip to learn.
No. Of course you can go to Navadvip. Navadvip is always very nice, but you can learn Bengali very easily. Just try to, when you read a verse, try to know the meaning of each word when you are reading. And if you don't remember, you read the word-to-word translations, and then slowly you will start getting the meaning of each verse. You will start getting bole means to speak, hobe means to happen. You will start getting this Bengali is very simple. Krishnadas Kaviraj's Bengali is very, very simple. Only some words are like difficult to understand. And those who know Hindi, for them it's very easy. Bengali, it's very, very easy. It's like almost 50-60%. So, just few words you have to understand. Even Bhakti Vinod Thakur's Bengali is very, very easy. Harinam Chintamani, very easy. Vrindavan Das Thakur's also Bengali, very easy. So, just Nija means my own. Prema Swade, Aswade means you are already hearing so much katha, so already you have some knowledge about words, Some words you already know, so I think you won't have any difficulty. Maybe we can get Prabhupada's Chaitanya Charitamrita volumes here. Devotees can take one by one and understand Bengali. Because one of his greatest contributions of Prabhupada, Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, is that every word, he made word-to-word meanings. I mean, no Acharya has done like this. So painfully, every word he is giving meaning. And that also he translated the full CC in 2 months. So remarkable. I mean, only some empowered Acharya can do this. In 2 months, he translated the whole CC of 11,555 shlokas, and he did it only in 2 months with what?
But he had his assistants.
Yeah, he was dictating, I think. He was dictating and they were... Right. And sometimes I feel so insignificant in front of, what I am trying to write these Naam cards every day, but I can't even write 5 Naam cards. I am trying to write at least 5 every day so I can complete 1500 in a year. But it's difficult to even write 5. And you can think of the empowered acharyas, how pure they must be. Prabhu hardly used to sleep for 2 hours. He used to get up at 12 and write till 6 o'clock. And then when everybody would get up, then he would go for a walk. And it's beautiful, the seva. Those devotees, those sannyasis, those bhaktas who write literature, they are the greatest benefactors of mankind, humankind. Because these kathas will get lost. We are speaking these kathas, maybe they will be there on YouTube, and these kathas will be there for some years, but Google company will also close down after 500. I don't know how much time it can remain on YouTube. Kathas, videos may remain, but the books will remain forever.
You can have a series, make a CD.
We are planning to make a hard drive or pen drive or distribute. But ultimately, a written word is more powerful. Can remain in this world for much or longer time. Okay. Today evening we will have Katha on Namabhas, Harinam Chintamani from 4:15, like 4:15, 4:30. We'll start because they all have to attend their Kathas. So all of you will come at 5. So we'll start at 4:15, little late, 4:15, 4:30. And on Bahulashtami we are having a big festival, 27th. All our devotees of Nitai Gaudiya Math, Nitai Gaurnam Society are coming from different parts of India. We have invited them. And those devotees who helped to make this ashram, all are very nice devotees. They are all coming. For 2-3 days we are going to have a festival. Of course the daily kathas will always go on. So I think we'll have a nice dancing, kirtan. There are more devotees, feel more happy. So, and these kathas will go on till the end of Kartik. And even after Kartik, throughout the year, whenever I am in Radhakund, I normally would spend 2 months in Jagannath Puri and 2 months in Mayapur. During Rath Yatra, I go to Puri, and during Gaur Purnima, I go to Mayapur. Apart from that, throughout the year, I am there in Radhakund. So every day, at least the evening katha will be there. But in Kartik, I am myself enjoying this morning katha also so much. Maybe I also want to make it a regular affair throughout the year also. Let's see. Only thing is my writing is little bit suffering because moment I go and sit down in my room, it's time for the evening katha. I don't have even time to, I have to upload this katha videos. Then moment I answer some questions, then take some prasadam, attend some phone calls, it's already evening for the katha. So it's a little difficult. But we will try to. Morning katha is very important because when you hear it nicely in the morning, the whole day becomes so nice, enlightened. You feel very strong in bhajan, in bhakti, like that. Thank you very much. Yeah.
In your website.
On YouTube.
You are giving numbers.
Yes.